how's it going, scapers of the world? It's me, Drew, the one and only. And before I get any more progress videos out, I kind of want to address the state of my Ironman. You know, what I've accomplished so far on it, what I have in the bank, my skills, all that good stuff, and what I've done in RuneScape in the past. So I discovered RuneScape back early 2003. Some kids in my neighborhood told me about it, and I went home, checked it out, and was pretty fascinated. I didn't really know what was going on, but the aesthetic, the simple nature of it kind of kept me visiting every once in a while. My account back then was maybe level 20, like uber noob. Like, I was just some little kid wandering aimlessly pretty much. I played for a little while, and some friends I knew at school played as well, so I did stick around for a few months, but then I forgot about it for a little bit. So fast forward to early 2004, I kind of remembered RuneScape, so I came back, and RuneScape 2 was out, and it caught me off guard, but I was loving how it looked. I loved the new game. It was great, and I was kind of hooked at that point. Unfortunately, I was so stupid that I went up a ladder, and I came up, like, against the wall, so I couldn't see my character from that angle, or really, I couldn't see the ladder. The ladder was against the wall, and no matter where I put my mouse, I couldn't find the ladder. Like, I had to click through the wall on the ladder to get down, because I was too dumb to know that you could use the arrows. I mean, talk about the noobiest noob in RuneScape. I'm hoping to bring you guys some stories of some of the really newbie things I've done in RuneScape, and there are a couple of them. Anyways, I got so frustrated that I actually ended up creating a new account, which was my main for the next several years. So in 2004, I was in 4th grade, and that's when I started really kind of playing off and on. I would play for a couple weeks at a time through 5th and 6th grade, but then in 7th grade, I played a lot because all of my friends did. We played a lot of 8th grade too, but after that, we were kind of getting into Call of Duty and console games, you know. But I have to say, 2007 was my most active year, so it's lucky for me that old school emulates RuneScape from 2007. So in 2010, I make friends with this kid in my English class, and he introduces me to botting. Say no to botting, kids. Just say no. Don't be an idiot like I was, and cause a detriment to the game that you love. So I botted to 99 fishing while I was at school and while I was playing Xbox. That's why it feels even better that I have a legit 99 fishing now. I made over 100 mil. I bought full bandos, AGS, pretty much all the best in slot. Like, I was decked out, and then I had cash to spare. And then I never used it. I took a little break for a minute because I got the 99, and that was my goal at the time. And then a couple months later, my account was hacked, which I'm guessing one of the bots I used keylogged me or something like that and hijacked my information. My account got banned because whatever they were doing was malicious. At that point, I kind of gave up on RuneScape. I came back a couple years later, maybe 2013 it was, and the game was completely unrecognizable to me. So I looked for a private server and was not disappointed when I found 2007 Scape. So shout out to those guys for putting that up and putting the work in there. They definitely got Jagex's attention in getting old school RuneScape started, I think anyway. Because after a while it got shut down, and Jagex held the poll to vote on old school. I voted in that, as I'm sure a ton of you guys did. And man, it was great actually having a legit old school RuneScape to play and not having to worry about it getting taken down and having it be, as you know, pretty damn close to live anyway. I have not done any of the new content that's out right now. I've gone over to Zaya for clues, but I have not walked very far off the boat. It looks pretty different. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but whatever. I'm having fun doing the really old school stuff right now. So I played old school for a couple months after it came out, and I kind of lost interest after a little bit. Not sure what it was, but something just wasn't doing it for me in the game. So I took a couple months break, and that RuneScape itch always comes back, you know what I mean? So I made a new account, hopped back on, and I tried to play like Ironman style before Ironman had come out. Yeah, I'm a hipster Ironman, I know. I'm actually kind of proud of that. Even though that was fun for a while, I still lost interest. And the same thing happened. Another break for a while, then got the itch again. Came back and saw that official Ironman had been released. So I definitely had to give that a try. And man, I loved it from the start. It made me feel like a total noob. It gave me that real old school feeling. After I made my Ironman, I played for a while. Got distracted with other things in real life. But every now and then I was always hopping back on RuneScape, training some skills, doing whatever. And guys, for me, the purpose for playing an Ironman isn't to brag or anything. I play it so that I can learn the game and so that I capture a little bit of that old feeling of being lost in this huge world that I don't know anything about. It does help with that. Like, that's why I play old school. I don't play it to grind. I play it because what I'm doing now I considered like impossible as a kid, and something about that just feels good. Maybe some of you guys can relate. I'm sure some people do, some people don't. RuneScape has so many different play styles. I just choose this one because it's helped me learn the game more than any other would, and it offers the most sense of reward as well as makes me feel like a noob, which I enjoy in RuneScape. And so now that I've gotten my account to kind of a mid-level, I'm realizing the real challenge of maxing an account. And if I'm gonna be going any farther with this, I want to record it. There are a couple reasons for that. One is so I don't forget my RuneScape adventures, like if you put so many hours into a game, I want to be able to remember what I did exactly. Like, I want to be able to see those moments. I want to hear my thoughts when this stuff was happening. And I think it'll be a neat time capsule when the time comes, because an old school RuneScape Ironman series isn't going to be attracting massive views, you know what I mean? So this is really just kind of a personal project, trying to use it to develop my skills in editing as well as my commentating skills. I want to be more comfortable talking to the mic. I want to get to a comfort level where I feel like I'm able to eventually stream. And who knows, maybe I'll make different kinds of videos in the future, but right now, RuneScape is kind of the focus of my videos, at least. So we'll see where that takes me. When I did get comfortable enough to start streaming, I was thinking of doing an Ultimate Ironman PVMer, something like that. I can already feel myself getting a little more comfortable talking to the mic, I guess, but it's kind of hard to be entertaining at first, but I'm going to try. I'm going to practice, and eventually I'm going to be there, guys. So anyway, that's kind of where I want to take my Ironman, pretty much as far as I can before I get burnt out, which I'm hoping that the YouTube keeps me on the right track with that. Anybody who does happen to follow my videos will probably notice that I don't do things as efficiently as possible. I feel like eventually I'll max anyway if I play enough. So I don't want to get that done as fast as possible, because then I won't have anything to do on the account in terms of that. That's just the way I look at it. I'm sure a lot of people value their time more than me. So with that, guys, I'll show you my bank skills and the quests I've done. So here we have my skills. They're very mediocre, but for me, They're the best on any RuneScape account I've ever had. So I'm actually really proud of them. Especially my 99s. A month and a half in the fishing guild was not fun, but it paid off. You know, I just had other shit going on while RuneScape was off to the side, and I made a lot of money from it. Pretty medium combat level, 83. Yeah, nothing really exceptional about the account. Only skills under 50 are farming and herb lore, which are the next two I'm going to be working on, but right now I've been mining to 85. Which every couple thousand coal I'll take a break and train a skill or do a quest or do some achievement diaries, something like that. So it hasn't gotten too boring. I definitely think I need to get my combat up a little bit. I think I want to be closer to 100, and then I'll be satisfied for a while. I'm going to be doing some Slayer coming up after I mine. Alright, so we'll take a look at the bank then. Again, much like the stats, really nothing crazy going on here. I don't even have a mill in here. Probably the most I've had at once is 1.3 mil. Just picked these two up, the Bandos Plate Skirt and the RuneKite G. This is kind of my best in slot tab for different loadouts. So here's all my weapons and supplies like arrows and runes. Nothing crazy again. So here's my consumable tab. Hoping to have enough sharks to last me a long time because I don't want to go fishing again. I might call this one the resource tab. Here you can see I got 16k coal. I think I need about 9k more or so to get to 85, so we're getting there. And here's kind of the shit that I'm gonna alch or stuff that I can sell. And this is quest items and outfits. So yeah, not a crazy bank or anything, pretty standard, but it kicks the ass of my old account's bank by a pretty good margin. I only have 119 quest points. I don't think that's very many, but I don't think I had nearly this many back in the day. And probably the hardest members quest I've done, maybe Underground Pass, just because of how annoying it is. The only diaries I've done are Easy Ardoin, Medium Lumbee, and Medium Varrock. So I have a lot to do when it comes to diaries. Again, very mid-level account as you guys can see, but it's much better than my old main back in the day that I played for years and years off and on. So I'm really happy with what I've accomplished so far. Now that you've seen what I've done, I'll let you know what I plan on doing. So really what I want to get done are all medium diaries, 50 in all skills, which I only have farming and herb lore left, and then 85 mining. And then a little down the road, I'm hoping to get 60 in all skills, the fire cape and the green cash stack, as well as, we'll say, 150 quest points. I never gave the fight caves a serious attempt in all my time on RuneScape, so that's definitely a goal I want to get done. It might be sooner than I think, because I do plan on getting some combat training done soon. I'm definitely proud of my account so far, and we're going to see how far we can take this motherfucker. I'm going to try to make the journey I just laid out as entertaining as possible. I'm going to try to get more comfortable talking on the mic, and hopefully I'll be delivering some quality shit to you guys on the regular. So stick around if you're interested. Either way, I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you on the next vid. Peace.